Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing good. This is my second live ever, so bear with me because I'm not used with the technology. But I'm daring today to jump in the unknown, to jump outside of my comfort zone because it is by jumping outside of our comfort zone that we grow. And I've been called of doing these lives for quite a while now, but never dared. Um, by embracing that challenge that I'm giving myself. I don't have anything prepared. I don't. I don't know what the subjects are really going to be in those lives. I don't know how long they're going to be. But I just wanted to put myself out there to share with you about my own experiences and my own tools that are helping me to navigate those times of great change. Because we do need one another, you know, we are all learning, we are all evolving, we've all changed a lot in those past 2 years. And change is actually something that's quite scary. Now, in everything that I'm going to be sharing here, you know, I don't hold the truth of the truth. I'm simply here to share my own truth, hoping that it's going to be vibrating with anybody who needs it. I don't have any expectations of results, and I'm just going into my vulnerability. And for some people, you know, we believe that vulnerability can be a weakness, where I find it's great strength, um, because it is where we can really be truly ourselves and connect with our hearts with one another. And I find that sharing in these times of great change is an amazing tool to support one another, uplift one another, support one another. Change is something quite uncomfortable for many of us. And it brings a lot of fear. And, you know, God knows that in those times of changes, fear and anxiety is very present in the collective. But change is the only thing that never change in our life. You know, change is omnipresent. Is the only thing that's there, really. We change every day. Our own cells, body cells, are renewing themselves every day. We're never exactly quite the same as we were yesterday. So change can actually be an amazing tool, and can be a tool of growth, really, when we're embracing it. It is not change that's creating suffering. It is resistance that's creating suffering. The resisting of change, the resistance in change, is what is creating suffering. So we always have a choice, you know, when someone is telling me, well, something's happening to me and I don't have a choice. We always have a choice. We don't always have a choice in the experience in itself, but we always have a choice when an experience is presenting itself, when a situation is presenting itself. We always have a choice to choose fear or to choose faith. And faith, not necessarily in a religious way, but faith and trust that what is coming our way is what is needed at this present time for our own growth, for our own learning experience. Now we have the choice to resist what's coming our way, or to allow what's coming our way. To choose fear over the situation, or to choose faith. The situation in itself won't change. But how we're going to go through the experience will be completely different if we decide to choose faith over fear. And there's no good or bad experiences. Yeah, there are experiences that are creating suffering, but there's no good and bad experiences. It is us that are putting the tag of good or bad. In reality, there's only the experience in itself. Yet, we will judge it good or bad. But everything that's coming our way has a purpose. And we're always learning something in what's coming our way. Now, what do we choose? Do we choose to resist it and it's going to persist and it's going to bring a lot of suffering? Or do we choose to welcome it and let it flow and embrace what's there and see how we can navigate that as best as we can? There were so many changes in the past 2 years. But it was an amazing opportunity of growth. And I feel that, there's so much fear and anxiety in the society and the collective right now, but it is each and every one of us that can help to clean that, to cleanse that, and to move through it. When fear arises in your life, when a situation comes into your life and creates fear within yourself, ask yourself, what am I truly fearing here? Is my fear real? What are we fearing really? There's a huge fear right now in society about illnesses. Illnesses have always been there. We've always had cold. We've always, something went wrong in the body. Illnesses have always existed. But to me, illnesses are teachers. They serve two purposes. Or they teach us that we're not in alignment, emotionally, physically, or energetically. There's something out of balance within ourselves. So an illness or pain will come in to let us know that we're not in alignment. And it's giving us the opportunity to slow down and to connect with ourselves. And to see within ourselves, is there something that's not in alignment? Dis-ease is not being at ease with something. It manifests itself in a physical body, yeah, but there's something beyond that. So an illness or a disease will present itself into our lives to let us know that we're not in alignment somewhere in our lives, or it will be a checkout point. Because you know what? The only certainty that we have into this world after we're born is that we're going to die. Yet we don't talk about it. It is quite taboo. It's the only certainty that we have when we come into this world, is that we're only here for a period of time. There's birth, and there's death, and there's life in between, and even before or after, depending on your belief systems. But why don't we talk about it? Why don't we sit with death and talk about it? I've worked for almost 10 years in a hospital as a nurse assistant, and I had an amazing privilege to assist people in their transition. And I can guarantee you that death can be something really, really beautiful when we learn about it, when we welcome it, when we don't resist it. So the core of many of anxiety and fear, really, if you go deep down within it, is the fear of dying, or the fear of being sick. Why don't we talk about it so that it makes it easier? Because beyond those greatest fears are many, many gifts. In the unknown lies lots of magic. If we only dare to jump into the unknown, embrace it, and trust, fully trust that life's got our back. If you're looking back in your past, if you look back in your journey, in those times where you were struggling, where you were suffering, where it was very difficult, didn't you get through? You did. Did you learn anything through those times? I'm sure you did. You know? So let's use and see illnesses, teachers that are leading us back within ourselves, tapping into our hearts, getting to know ourselves, connecting with ourselves, and choose every day with any situation that's coming our way. We always have a choice. Am I resisting what's coming my way because I'm being led by fear? Or am I embracing what's coming my way because I'm choosing faith? Thank you very much for being with me today. That's what I had to share with you. I'm going to come back this week, at least once a week, so every Sunday in French and in English. So these videos will be done bilingual. Reach out if I can be of help. And until then, well, take care. Thanks for listening.